Why are relationships sometimes fantastic, rewarding, long-lasting, and full of joy? And why are they sometimes troublesome, lead to sleepless nights, or just like the feeling of having a small stone in your shoe? That is the most sought after answer in the whole world. How to understand how a friendship or a marriage can be long-lasting, how a team can constantly develop, support and respect one another, be high-performing and stay on top, and how an immediate manager can be a catalyst who supports direct reports and who is not a challenge, constantly blaming and pushing people around. Each of us has a set of values that guide our good intention. All normal and healthy people have good intentions. We behave the way we believe support the intention we have. Sometimes other people don't perceive our behavior the way we expect them to. They misinterpret our intention. They judge our intention by our behavior to see if there's a match between their intention and ours. If not, they will hesitate to engage in a relationship with us. We do the same. We judge other people's intention by their behavior. What if we wrongly judge another person's intention because we can't understand or don't like their behavior? Values are what we believe to be right and wrong, and values guide us in our lives. Behavior can be adjusted and changed without us having to change. The values and our intention remain the same. So, values are our inner drivers. Our behavior is what other people see us do, so that is visible to others. Unfortunately, we can't really see ourselves as others see us. The values and intention, on the other hand, is well hidden and sometimes even to ourselves. This means that sometimes other people know better how our behavior affects other people than we know ourselves. We have been living for so long with our intention and behavior that we believe we know it so well and that our behavior supports our intention. We also believe that other people can see that. That is why most of us don't spend much time on getting intention and behavior to match. How come we don't know when our intention doesn't support our behavior? Because most of us never get any feedback from anyone else. People tell the matter to someone else maybe, but not the person in question. Why don't we? Because there's a risk connected to giving feedback. What if the person does not agree, gets upset, or never wants to speak to us again? The risk is simply too high, and what are the benefits? The fact that someone would actually say thank you for the feedback seldom crosses our minds. Instead, we are often satisfied with a back door to slip through, like, well, it's not my job to tell him, or he will hopefully figure it out himself. Sometimes we even convince ourselves that it's not that bad, or that it will probably pass soon. And to our surprise, it doesn't. How could it? We and other people can't change if we don't know it's needed. We can live happily ever after, not knowing what kind of mess we make with our behavior. When someone then takes the step to actually say something, it sometimes comes out all wrong, or the feedback is received all wrong. Match and mismatch between how things are said and received has a lot to do with the personal preferences each of us have. There are millions and billions of personalities with different sets of preferences. If we had a couple of lifetimes studying each other, we would probably understand each other's values, intention, and behavior. We would make sense, respect each other for what we are and what we do because we know why. It's just not simple to understand the human brain and how we are different and alike. So to make it a bit easier, we can divide all people in 4. We know that not one single person can fit into a box of 4. But as in math, the complex has to be simple to even bother trying to understand. We have the D, I, S, and C in the 4 boxes. D meaning dominance, and to remember we attach an eagle. I stands for influence and gets a parrot. S is stability, and we place a dove there. And finally C as competence, and the bird is the owl. Let's take them one by one now for a super short description, just to get you interested in knowing more. D, dominance, is a person who shoots first and talks later. It is about winning, and nothing should stand in the way. Hard facts and money talks, and feelings are considered irrelevant. Things has to happen in a high tempo or not at all. The best direction is forward, and the worst thing that can happen is to lose. I, influence, is a person who often stands on the soapbox inspiring people to reach out for a mission larger than oneself. This person is an optimist and can easily handle lots of activities at the same time. Finishing activities seems a bit harder though, as well as structure in daily life. This person finds it easy to recognize and appreciate others. The worst thing that can happen is that other people dislike him or her. S, stability, is a person who enjoys harmony and avoids conflicts. Often considered as a peace dove, gluing an organization or a family together. This person is a helper who likes teamwork and having the role of structuring things, like binders in the same color and with the same label, or making the environment neat, like shirts hanging in colored order and flowers on the table. The worst thing that can happen is a conflict. Last but not least, C for competence. This person is eager to know. Trivial pursuit seems easy to win because of all the general knowledge. More important, though, is specialist knowledge. This person cares about details and wants to know everything about a specific and interesting topic. Deadlines seem unnecessary, since things are finished when they are done perfect. It can be a bit messy around this person, but believe it, there's order in the mess. The worst thing that can happen is to make a mistake. 4 different characters with 4 different sets of values, intention and behavior. The more understanding and adjustment of behavior, the better relationships. And no matter how much you work on understanding the differences, it can always be better.